Hi guys, it's Kai. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a brand new speed build video. In today's video, we're going to be building a very interesting build. It is a laundromat, and this is for a collaboration that I have been invited to do. It's by Simply Tiara, and I believe it is called the Summer Lovin 1950s collab. Basically, the theme of this collab is the 50s, of course, and I believe Simply Tiara, who is an amazing person, by the way, you guys should definitely follow her. She came up with this idea after she saw the movie Grease. Also, rest in peace, Olivia Newton-John, such a great actress and singer. By the way, Simply Tiara basically got inspired by the movie and decided to call a bunch of simmers, talented simmers, builders, to create a save file based on the 50s. And we also were allocated lots and lot types, so I chose this lot, which is in Oasis Springs. It is 30 by 20 if I'm not mistaken, or 20 by 15, and I chose to build a laundromat, and this is the first time that I actually am building a laundromat, so I really hope that you guys will like this build. If you want to download it on the gallery, you can do so under my ID, which is simmerkhai. If you want to download the tray files for it, you can head on over to my Patreon page, which is linked in the description box below. And yeah, I really hope that you guys will enjoy this build as much as I did building it. I got around to experimenting with curved walls for this build. Actually, I built this before I built the boba shop on stream, so it is a pretty, I guess, different. I mean, the first time I'm actually experimenting properly with like curved walls, and I was having a little bit of struggle with it, but in the end it worked out pretty nicely. And the structure of it came together really quickly too, because I referred to Pinterest for the structure. And the color scheme I used are pretty vibrant. I tried to go for the retro looking colors that I browsed on Pinterest and saw a lot of like buildings that have like signs on them with a lot of colorful colors. So that's how I did over here and applied it to this build. And yeah, I really like the look of it, and I really hope that you guys will like it as well. Like I said just now, in the end, the laundromat came together really nicely, but on the inside it's just going to be a pretty basic laundromat. A lot of like washing machines arranged next to one another in rows and rows, and there's also like a bunch of toilets in this build, as well as a row of vending machines and like a small sitting area. And then there's also like a part where it's only there are only dryers in that specific area, which you will see after this, no worries. But for the landscaping, I believe the landscaping took me a really short time to do. It was really fun. I really loved doing this build, and I found myself enjoying actually building when I was building this build, because I really like the retro theme vibes as well as the mid-century era. I believe that it is a really nice era, minus of course the racism and colorism and whatnot. Anyways, over here I was just trying to figure out how I wanted to do the layout of the build. I'm not too sure if I will be showing you guys in this video the process of me figuring out the floor plan. I'm not too sure about that as well. But then over here I was just trying to find a lot of items that may or may not be retro related, so I did put in a bunch of debug stuff that are from the high school years, I believe, pack. And that sign over there that you see on the building is from high school years. I really like the look of it, so I decided to just include it in this build to make it look more retro than it is now. And I thought that the sign is really nice as well. I also found these debug bushes that are like, I guess you can say that it's grown on a piece of foundation in the debug menu. It's a really nice thing. I really like it. I think it came with high school years as well. I decided to use them, a bunch of them, and size them down, and also adjusted them together to make it look like it's actually the fencing for the build. Initially, I wanted to include some sort of fencing, but I didn't end up doing so. I'm not too sure why, but I think I wanted to use the high school years pack more. when I was building this compared to using the basic stuff that I always use in my builds. But yeah, that's how it turned out. It turned out to be the fencing of this build. But overall, I think it's a pretty good build on the outside as well as the inside. I did also include like a lounge area in the front part. I'm not too sure which part though, because this is a build that I've built like, I guess 2 weeks ago maybe, from the date of posting. So it's a pretty, I guess, considered relatively old build. But yeah, I really like how it turned out in the end because I really like the colors of it. I'm not too sure if my my colors or the colors of this build will look different in the end, because I was trying to I was trying to test my reshade out and play with the settings. But then I ended up like changing the shaders. I'm not too sure if it will happen in this build specifically or in the screenshots. I'm not too sure. But if it does, I'm really sorry for that, because, you know, I was trying to figure out like how can I make this reshade better, but I think in the end I made it worse. Anyways, the back part of the build is not much at the back. It's just like a parking lot, I believe. I made it like a no entry entrance so that your Sims have to enter the laundromat from the front part. I'm not too sure if it's functional like that though, like in terms of gameplay, because yeah, I don't know. Let me know because I really don't know. I didn't play the high school years as a pack with the game, so I'm not too sure how the mechanics work, but I know that your Sims can sneak out windows and stuff, so that's pretty interesting. And then over here I was just trying to like change the wallpapers because I was trying to find the right colors to be used together with this build to make it look more interesting and more retro looking. So the basic color scheme that I have, I think, is brownish and also some whites and greens and bright greens, as well as like red, some sort of red. And I was just planning to, I just built it like how I think a laundromat should look like. I'm not too sure because the laundromats here in Malaysia are not like this. They're basically shop lots. They're not like individual lots. So it's like townhouses over here where the laundromats are. So it's kind of different, but I was experimenting with decorating the lot for this build, and I also referred to Pinterest, like I said, to refer to laundromat pictures as well as retro builds in the 50s, and this is what it looks like. I tried to combine multiple ideas together, so it kind of looks like this, but I'm really happy with this build, like I said. So I really hope that you guys will like it too. Over on the front part of the build, I decided to include also a lot of plants to make the build look more commercial than it is. So I decided to use these, I think, city living or get together plants, which I really love. I really love them. They are so nice. I kind of wish The Sims could have more of this type of plants instead of like bulky plants. It would look so nice in my opinion. And yeah, I think those plants are from Get Together, because thinking logically, Get Together is all about like cafes and stuff, and if I'm not mistaken, it's from that pack. I'm not too sure. It's either City Living or Get Together. Anyways, the build also has a green roofing, which I'm not sure why I put that, to be honest, but I really like how it looks like in the end, so I guess that's what matters most. And it also has sort of like a balcony where I think I will be putting a telescope, if I'm not mistaken, or it's just going to be empty. I'm not too sure. But I also used the big bin from the Eco Lifestyle Pack, I think, where your Sims can dumpster dive and stuff. But we are going to be moving on to the interior right now, and as you can see, I decided to use the tiles that are from the Jungle Adventure Pack. I think they're called the terracotta tiles or something. I really like how the tiles have like different shades on them, so I decided to use them in this build. And then over here I was just placing the rows and rows of washing machines, and then over here there is a like dryer section where the only dryers they have are like black in color, and it's very limited because I'm not too sure if the 50s had like dryers, because if I'm not mistaken, I don't know. For us over here, we in the old days we only had like the clothesline to hang clothes on. And I think the old days they used to like tie strings around trees and make it like a clothesline to hang the clothes. I'm not too sure about what it was like in America in the 50s, but I'm not too sure if they had a dryer, to be honest. But I'm pretty sure they had coin laundry, of course. And then over here is where just the chilling spot is. It's just a bunch of couches from the high school years pack, which I put in together and to make it look like your Sims can rest and relax there. The laundromat also has a bunch of tables where I picture that your Sims can like fold laundry when they're done. But I'm pretty sure that doesn't work in terms of gameplay. I'm sorry, my words stumbled. But yeah, I'm not pretty sure if it works in terms of gameplay, so I just decided to decorate it with random laundry clutter, and I also ended up putting some to make it look like it's built in the washing machine, so it looks like someone is washing the clothes in that machine. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the whole interior, I guess. And then over there we have the dryer section, which is just 2 rows of dryers. And I think I also tried to like make this functional, and I'm pretty sure it's functional because it looks like it is. I will be uploading the functional version, of course. And then over here I was just trying to see how I could decorate the toilet. In the end, I decided to make it just a simple toilet with a toilet bowl as well as a sink. And then over here I placed that telescope over there with just a bunch of like benches to make it look like it's accessible for your Sims. And there are also chess tables in this laundromat, so that's surprising. And other than that, I think I just decorated it like really nicely and just made it look like it's a commercial lot. And also I kind of wish that the high school years had more swatches of the murals for the walls. They only have one swatch for that big mural, but I really hope that they add more of a variety of those kind of decorations. But anyways, that will be the end of the video, and also that will be it from me. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did doing it. I really hope that you guys have a good day or night or weekend wherever you are, and I hope to talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.